So today, I want to talk a little bit about just the overwhelming pressure to somehow be the perfect mom, the perfect parent, these standards that, in all actuality, just don't exist. We unfortunately just have this pressure that I don't even really know fully where it comes from. It's multiple sources. It's the media, society, these little pockets, sectors of so called perfect moms, that these standards come out of nowhere that we should apparently be living up to, and if not, we're falling short. And I know that our role as being moms just gets compounded by the other things that we also are responsible for being, whether we're married and we are wives, if we are coaches of the kids' soccer teams, if we're members of a running club or leaders of a ministry or anything else, if we are managers or supervisors at work, anything else that can compound our roles as being moms can create this added stress and can just easily make us overwhelmed and just feel like we're falling short. So, very recently, I'm coming to you guys from my hotel room. I traveled out of town for a marketing conference and I arrived this morning. So, in the days leading up to this, I am trying to prepare everything, get all the kids' clothes laid out, go to the grocery store, just make this as smooth as possible. These couple of days for my husband to be as smooth as possible without me being there. So I'm getting all the things together and trying to make sure that they are all squared away, washing, ironing, all this stuff. And then as I'm going through Kanan's paperwork for school, I find out that picture day is going to take place while I'm gone. So I'm like, okay, great. And they were required to be in their full chapel uniform. He goes to a private school. Their full chapel uniform for pictures. So that includes the iron khaki pants, the belt, the button down Oxford shirt with the chapel sweater, and of course the chapel tie. So I'm getting everything together, got all the laundry done, even got stuff ironed, and go to put the tie with everything, and I can't find the tie. It's missing. Tearing up Jack looking for this tie all around the house. I'm looking in the living room. I'm looking in Kanan's room. I'm looking just everywhere I could think where this tie might be. And I remember seeing Kanan with it the day before he was playing with it. And I said, Kanan, go put that back in your room because I don't want it to get lost. We don't need to lose this little itty bitty tie when we are going to need it for school. So tie winds up lost. Like I said, looking everywhere for it. I get to the point where frustration is turning to anger. So I text Mike and I'm like, have you seen the chapel tie? I can't find it anywhere. He texts back, last time I saw it, it was in the kitchen by the toaster. Why is the tie in the kitchen by the toaster? Anyway, go there to look. It's not there. So this has turned into like a 35-minute ordeal. I am just about ready to lose it over a stinking tie. So I really had to just pause and check myself because I just began to have all these feelings of, like I said, not only being overwhelmed, but feeling inadequate. I literally started to have conversations in my head with myself. Your child is going to be the only child in pictures without the chapel tie. And people are, moms are going to talk about you like you can't even manage to get your child in the proper uniform to take these pictures. All this kind of stuff is going through my head. And I had to just pause and say, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I'm hoping that this tie turns up. If it doesn't, it is not the end of the world. My favorite word used to be disastrous. Like, this is disastrous. And I just begin to revert back to that familiar behavior. I'm like, this is disastrous. And I have to check myself and realize that I'm not less than, I'm not inadequate. When we are giving our best as moms, when we are giving everything we have, when we're practicing conscious parenting and we know we're doing what's best for us, our families, our children, there is no comparison. There is no bar. There is no standard that we have to live up to. When we are doing the best, that is the best for our kids. So wherever these standards came from, and I don't know, these false ideas of who we should be as women, as mothers, all the stuff we should accomplish in a day. Like, there are women out there who manage to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go work out, shower, get dressed, look like $1,000,000, take both the kids to two different schools, pick them up, go coach the team, go cook dinner, and then somehow have time for evening yoga. Like, seriously? Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, there are women out there who can manage to do all of that, but if we are not one of them, we are not less than anybody else. So it's just about like slowing down in those moments that we had. And I had to realize that I was missing out on precious time with my kids. I was getting ready to be gone for nearly 5 days. And this was a holiday that I had with them. So they were both home. They both home from school, both with me. My husband was working. And I had this precious time with them that I'm missing out on because I am stressed, literally level 10 over a tie, missing out on what was really, truly important. So I just want to encourage you as moms, if you're giving your best and giving your all and just being there for your kids, then you're doing it right. There is no standard that we have to live up to. It's just about doing what's best for our kids, our families, our households, and staying sane, not losing it, and making sure we don't lose those precious moments too. So anyway, that's my story for the day. Like I said, I had to check myself and come back down to reality. It's a stinking tie, for God's sakes. But, you know, mom life is a crazy life. It's crazy enough as it is without us beating ourselves down over what we're not feel like we're able to do or we're not living up to. So keep rocking, moms. Keep pushing. You've got this.